So there is Roethlisberger. All eyes will be on him, but Pittsburgh won the toss and elected to defer. 3rd down and 10 out of the shotgun. And finally the pocket breaks down, and down he goes. Ziggy Hood taking the spot normally occupied by Aaron Smith, who's been hurt for a good part of the season. Ziggy Hood, he flanks Roethlisberger here on 3rd down and 8. Only a 3-man rush. Ben with that pump fake, and then he dumps it off to Redmond, and Redmond's going to run for a 1st down before he gets taken down.
This pump fake. Look at, I mean, it is cold down there, and it completely shifted the defense from one side of the field to the other.
Tight end into the backfield to stay in to block. And Roethlisberger will go down at his own 46-yard line. Haloti Ngata. Ngata gets the sack, and there is Ben hunched over.
Haloti Ngata, if there's a better defensive lineman in the game, I don't know who he is. Sack number 6 on the season, a career high for him, and he is established early on. Oh, look at the bloody nose for Ben.
So at first you think it's the foot, then you realize it's the bloody nose that he suffered.
And that nose is crooked.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at his nose.
So Roethlisberger goes to the sideline. The backup quarterback is Byron Leftwich. Danielson might be, while they're working on Roethlisberger, his uniform bloodied, the bloodied nose and maybe a broken nose, and they work on him as Baltimore has it at the 20. Willis McGahee is the running back. Here, McGahee gets stuffed in the backfield by Troy Polamalu.
Penalties on Steelers players. Here's a direct blow to the helmet of Ben Roethlisberger. Looks like it may have, at the very least, changed the shape of his nose.
So Roethlisberger comes back. It was Ngata who came in and hit him. It created what the Steelers are saying is not a broken nose, simply a bloodied nose. Well, it is 2nd down and 10. And a hard play fake that Flacco excels at a lot of time. And then Flacco throws, and wide open for the touchdown is Anquan Boldin. Touchdown Baltimore from the 20. 1st down. Steelers. Ben, clean pocket, and rifles the pass, and that is caught, and bowling ball is in his way out to the 45-yard line is David Johnson, who is 6'2" and 260, drafted in the 7th round last year. Can play a lot of spots in the offensive sets, 25 yards.
Without question, the best protection of the night for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 5 rushers, 5 offensive linemen, all of them blocked, and if you get that done, you come up with big plays.
2nd and 10. And that pass is caught, and it's close to a 1st down for Antonio Brown. 10 grand.
But he made a movie.
2nd and 14.
Wow.
And Rice can't get out of the backfield because James Harrison is there. Mike Tomlin last night talking about Harrison and saying, you know what, because he's been the man in the crosshairs with all of the fines this year, it'll probably cost him Defensive Player of the Year.
Dante Stallworth, the wide receiver, had the job of trying to crack him along with Anquan Boldin. Instead, James Harrison cracked both of them and Ray Rice.
Anyway, that was Tomlin's opinion of the season Harrison is having. He says all of the stuff is getting overlooked.
Well, the player of the month, I could make a pretty strong case it should have been Harrison.
3rd and 15, and here come the Steelers. Ike Taylor on the corner blitz, getting in there.
Well, the problem is if you back up as a quarterback, you're going to get pressure off the edge, and if you back up, you're going to get it. Ray Rice here is really doing a good job. He's going to push, who's that, Lawrence Timmons, I'm sorry, around the pocket. Well, they tell us Ben's nose isn't broken, but most noses that are, they don't do like that. Ben might need 2 next week.
2nd and 7. And that pass is a little underthrown, though Wallace comes back, and he's able to make the catch.
But there was nowhere to go.
2nd and 10. Ben throws, and then will be caught, and that's going to be a first down, and that is the rookie out of SMU, Emmanuel Sanders.
We're used to seeing out of that mobility.
And as you said, too, the offensive line needs to be better. Here's Mendenhall breaking through, and Mendenhall across the 50 to the 46-yard line, tackled by Landry. Down to his calf, so the chances of him playing the rest of the night are minimal. And they go for it on 4th and 2, and the pass is caught, and they're going to pick up the first down as the catch is made by David Johnson, his second reception. That moves the chains, first down at the 39-yard line. And Sweezum to have to kick again. So against Sepulveda with that right leg tape, Sweezum signed 3 weeks ago. Ladarius Webb is back this time to return the kick. And Webb collects it and then drops it at the 11-yard line and gets taken to the ground at the 15-yard line. So Baltimore with 46 seconds, and they have 1 timeout. Sweezum sitting on his couch 3 weeks ago, and all of a sudden he's the field goal kicker, the punter.
And a lot of purple coming after him.
Well, Al, Mike Tomlin acknowledged his offense isn't playing well. He said no major adjustments. The main thing they have to do is catch balls on 3rd down. Now, when the team just came out for the second half, Tomlin walked over to the offensive line. He was exhorting them to do better. As for the punting situation, he thought Sweezum would continue to punt, but he expected Daniel Sepulveda to hold for place kicks.
Ben wants to start taking some shots and gets impatient. He probably will.
At the 50 career interceptions, they swing it out, and this is Mendenhall making the catch. College football, a short shotgun. He's done it about 10 times tonight. And over the middle, the pass is caught up at the 47-yard line, and finally Hines Ward makes a catch. His first catch of the night. He's covered downfield by Ray Lewis from the 47 on first down. Quick flip. Wallace gets by Landry. And Wallace to the 29-yard line. So the speedy one makes the catch and then is able to take off and goes downfield for 23 yards.
What a great read that time by Roethlisberger. Look what happens here. They're going to come up like this, so there's nothing going on. Landry, I think, was trying to play games and make it look like a blitz, but here's Mike Wallace, one of the great big play receivers in the game today.
For Sweezum, signed 3 weeks ago to replace Jeff Reed, and he kicked 4 from 40-plus last week to beat Buffalo. And now Sepulveda is going to take a timeout.
Oh, boy.
Charge timeout, Pittsburgh.
It's not good.
Well, whatever Tomlin, so Tomlin's the guy who calls the timeout.
I would guess it had to be the clock.
Either that or he didn't have 11 guys on the field. .45-yard attempt. And Sweezum is good.
Really good.
Overtime here between these two teams. 24-yard attempt. Cook the hole. And the lead goes back to 7. Pittsburgh from the 20-yard line now. Roethlisberger hits the tight end Miller. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. 3-man rush. Dump off to Mendenhall. And Mendenhall breaking tackles and gets 9.
This, you might see him take off, but he just dumps it off to Mendenhall. I tell you, Mendenhall is coming off of one of the best games I've seen him have against Buffalo. A career high, a lifetime high carries, 36 in that game. You wondered how he bounced back, but he's been good here tonight.
2nd and 1. Mendenhall. And fights his way for a first down at the 46-yard line. Landry. Again, rushing only 3. And that pass is caught across the 50-yard line by the rookie Sanders. And now they're going to go quick on 4th down. Roethlisberger is going to line them up before any switches can be made defensively. And Ben's going to say, I got them to jump offside. Corey Redding came across the line. Who moved first, Adams or Redding?
Neutral zone infraction, defense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Redding. and then send him into the slot on 2nd down and 10. And the pass is caught out of the flat by Antonio Brown. Front. You've got 5 receivers here on 3rd down and 11. And Ben is able to escape and throw on the run, and making the catch is Sanders at the 2-yard line. You had Nakamura coming in on the blitz and he couldn't get there, and bad foot and all, Roethlisberger able to slide to his right, extend the play, and that's 28 yards on 3rd and 11.
I think Ben's loosening up. Nakamura made the miss, and let's see whether or not Sanders could have gotten up here. Nobody touched him. I don't think he was out of bounds. They'll give me 5 yards.
Landry and Fabian Washington stopping him. Squeeze him for a 19-yard field goal attempt. Sepulveda holding. It's a low snap. Sepulveda gets it down, and the kick is just inside the left upright. So he feels he can take more chances and open it up a little bit. And now, well, you know, when we're opening it up that way, is Dante Stallworth gets taken down by Lamar Woodley.
Don't go chasing down the line. Play the bootleg, play the reverse. There you go. And now you've got issues for the Baltimore Ravens. You're up against one of the top defenses in the league, and you're sitting there 2nd and about 21 now.
2nd down and 7. Right. Runs into a lot of traffic, and at Virginia, 3rd down and 6. Blitz, and then Flacco has that one tipped by Kiesel.
Watch him right here. Timmons going to come around, and Grubb sees it right at the last second, gets just enough of him to knock him off. Game of inches sometimes down the field.
20-yard line. Rushing 4. Then able to pull it down again. Finds Wallace. Escapes. Out past the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Watch the way Mike Wallace accelerates after this catch. He sees a little opening, and then he does a little Usain Bolt thing here. Ben Roethlisberger, though, is starting to feel it. He's moving better. He's getting back to the pump fakes. He's playing like Ben.
So they have 2 plus the 2-minute warning. Willis McGahee is the running back as they start from the 28, and they give it to the former Buffalo Bill. And he gets stacked up at the 29-yard line. 2nd and 5, and of course Flacco will milk the clock as far down as he can. 3:25 and ticking down in the 4th. And he gets knocked down, and the ball is loose, and it's Polamalu. It's picked up by Woodley, and he gets taken down to the 10-yard line. Huge play. Flacco going back, and unless that arm was coming forward, this will stand.
You knew it was going to happen sooner or later. James Harrison hard down inside, and Polamalu just so explosive, so fast. I don't know. I didn't see it. I thought the ball was out. No question.
Yeah, no question about that. You never know until you see the replay on a play like that. But the arm is not coming forward. Polamalu with the play of the game, and the ball is now inside the 10-yard line, so it's going to be 1st down and goal.
Remember, injuries to the tight ends, injuries to the starting tackle, Flozell Adams. Probably 4 passes here.
Mendenhall goes in motion to the outside. Ben.
Oh my goodness.
And Ben for that sidearm pass because Suggs was all over him.
That is one of the great plays I have seen in a long time. Suggs is going after the ball. He's going for the strip instead of the sack here, trying to knock it out, grabbing everything he can, trying to get the ball. Roethlisberger escapes, flips it out of there, and saves himself about 7 yards on the play. What a play by Roethlisberger. Also grabbed underneath the helmet, a shot to the head, all those things. What a play.
And Ben able to get out of the pocket so he could throw it away.
Wow.
2nd down and goal. And now a timeout is taken.
Second charge timeout, Baltimore.
by the
30-second
Ravens.
timeout.
And not much help. They have not been able to block Terrell Suggs all night. This is unbelievable. It's as good a play as you'll see.
With the uniform still blood-stained from the bloody nose incurred on the first series of the game, with a shoe that's 1.5 sizes larger than it would normally be because it was built up to protect the foot. Clearly took a shot before the game, and there are the numbers, and especially in the second half.
To the back of the end zone, and this is when typically a Heath Miller in the back of the end zone would be your top option. He's not there, but if somebody can get to the back line, let Penn scramble a little bit, we've seen him score a bunch of touchdowns to that guy right there, Hines Ward, in the past.
Ravens are coming. Gets it away quickly. Misses back. Redmond breaking tackles. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. Isaac Redmond. The backup back. Not even the third down back. That's when they use Mwelde Moore.
Al, let me tell you how good a play that is. Isaac Redmond was in a position he had to make a hot read. They came with the blitz. He breaks it off and scores a touchdown. I bet you he hasn't practiced that twice in his life.
Squeeze him now for the extra point. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, for the first time tonight, have the lead, 13-10.
Two of the more phenomenal plays I've seen this season. Here he is. Hot read coming. You expect it out of a wideout, but you get big Isaac Redmond out there. He breaks the tackle and scores. Simply phenomenal football by great football players, starting with Troy Polamalu and the play he made. Polamalu right here, untouched, didn't go for the sack, went for the sack fumble, and as he has done throughout the course of his career, the game changer. But this one's as good as I've seen this year. The stiff arm, the long arms of Ben Roethlisberger may have just saved their season.
Gets outside the pocket, so it's legal, and then Redmond.
Wow.
Breaking free at the 5-yard line, fighting his way into the end zone.
What a football game. You could play this one 16 times as far as I'm concerned. I'd come to them all.
So Baltimore with one timeout plus a 2-minute warning. David Reed, and what a great tackle that is by Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders. Stopping him before he can get.
Late in the fourth quarter in the same year.
That was a 40-yard drive in Pittsburgh on the first Sunday of October. Pressure on Flacco, and Flacco's going to go down at the 10-yard line. James Farrier bursting through. And Harrison got there to clean up from the 39-yard line. Flacco hits him, leashes one toward the end zone and incomplete, and that's Clark batting it. And Harrison planting Flacco, not from 50, so they'll go for it on 4th and 2 with no timeouts. And Flacco trying to keep it alive, and he bounces one to Ed Dixon on the outside, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will take over and run the clock out. I said live by the sword, die by the sword. He blitzes early on. You've got that huge completion to Bolden, which helps set up Baltimore's only touchdown of the night. So that works one way, and then of course he blitzes and turns in the play of the night, leading to the Pittsburgh touchdown and leading to the Steelers going into undisputed possession of first place in the AFC North.
Cannot give enough credit to Ben Roethlisberger either. Came in, bad foot, blew his nose up in the first few plays, hung in there the entire night. Great performance. What a football game. Yeah. I'm telling you what, if that's what the playoffs are going to be like, I can't wait.
Well, as I said at the outset, it's a bone-rattling rivalry, and it's one of the best in the league right now. Wendy's post-game report coming right up after the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Baltimore Ravens by a score of 13-10. Troy Polamalu with the sack and the forced fumble, and sets up a 1st and goal, and in they go for the touchdown to win it. Pittsburgh 9-3, Baltimore 8-4, and so it goes on Sunday Night Football.